Thanks for having us today. We both met in London
some years
ago, many years ago. We were both working as concert pianists there and teaching at the Royal College and University of London, and we got on very well and began performing as a duet, and we were both also on the council of the UK Liszt Society.
Quite by accident, really, because the Liszt Society, they were looking for a four-hands recital as part of a joint society, and we were asked to perform together. We'd never performed together before, and yeah, when we did perform for that first time, it just worked. So easy going, because sometimes you work with a pianist playing four hands and you don't quite gel, or it's a bit of a battle about sort of how you want to interpret the work, but we just sort of seem to click.
There's a lot of music for either piano duet, which is two people on one piano, or piano duo, which is two people on two pianos, that is unexplored still to this day. And for example, all the Russian composers that you can think of wrote their symphonic music on the piano first, either as piano duet or two pianos. So all the Tchaikovsky symphonies, all the Glazunov symphonies, all the Rachmaninoff symphonies, all the Scriabin orchestral works have versions that were often written before the orchestral versions. Before they were orchestrated, versions for piano duet or two pianos that people don't know of these days.
I think Coady can probably talk about technical exercise that we can do, but I think I can sort of sum it up very, very short. That actually less is more. You see all of these great big, grand gestures and motions as though these pianists that we're putting more in, but actually to go faster we need to make all of the movements smaller.
Absolutely. There's a lot of flamboyant carrying on at the piano these days, which is not necessary. And if you think about the golden age of pianism with pianists like Coady, they were very still when they played the most virtuosic works, and that's one of the best ways of performing with ease, and even with very difficult works, to be absolutely still and very relaxed. Talking of exercises that Christopher mentioned before, Liszt himself wrote very late in life as an old man a very thick volume of piano exercises, which are very useful, and if you want to play his music, look at his exercises. It's the same for Brahms. If you want to play Brahms, look at Brahms's exercises. Or Liszt's teacher, the wonderful teacher Carl Czerny, who's now remembered for all of his hundreds and thousands of exercises, but who actually was a very wonderful composer as well, who wrote sonatas and symphonies and many duet works, concertos and string quartets, beautiful music which is not performed these days. But all of these composers had one thing in common when they were talking about technical exercises and technical training, physical training. They said, do it in a musical way. Yes. So don't just be physically dexterous and spend hours doing these 5-finger exercises like little hammers or like little robots. Make sure that it's phrased beautifully, shaped beautifully, and makes musical sense. And that's the first thing that Liszt says in his own exercises, which you can do in a very robotic way. He said, no, make sure that each bar has musical worth, and each bar is musically shaped. Each bar has a different dynamic to it.
We'll be premiering in Australia 2 new songs by Liszt that have only been published in the last Liszt Society publication from last year. Beautiful songs. First time they'll be performed in Australia next month. I think it's the 14th of August at the Recital Centre.